a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this to the 32. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Off the play fake, Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, that didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and and converted into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. Throwing Nix. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Now Williams running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Greg Dulcich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
7-7, our score after 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Nix to the air. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 72 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Mahomes going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
43! 43!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
15. Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
DJ Jones
able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
158 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw is Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Riley Dixon now.
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught by Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got room. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They're going. It's Nix. Finding Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They go back to the ground with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. Just to tie things up in the final minute. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This could potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra.